9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And Belts, what's going on, baby? We're coming back to you guys on the Tuesday night. Got my tag team partner Joey here with me. Man Up is not here with us this week. Joey, what's going on, bro?
You know, I'm just happy to be here. I woke up this morning, and on that note, it's a good day.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. We're gonna dive into some this or that action. You know how it goes on over here at Bells and Bells. But we got a special guest that we're gonna bring on. We want to thank everybody for watching. Whether you're watching us on Facebook or on YouTube or on Twitch, we thank you so much for watching. Yeah, so without further ado, we have a very special guest who's going to be doing this or that with us. He's been on the show before. We're glad to welcome him back, my brother Byron. So let's welcome him on to the show. There's my little brother Byron. Byron, what's going on, bro?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What is going on, Bells and Belts? I am back in here for some this and that. Let's get it going right now.
That's right. Hey, that's a nice looking belt you got there, sir.
Thank you. A wonderful sir gifted this to me a while ago. Yes.
Yeah, we're matching tonight. Joey, of course, got his winged eagle this evening. Look at that thing.
Beautiful.
That thing looks heavy, Joey.
Somebody said Bills.
What we're gonna do tonight is that the panel has chosen, actually quite several chosen wrestlers. We're gonna take a look at their runs as baby faces, their runs as heels, and we're gonna choose this or that, just like in the formats that we have done before. So if you all have suggestions out there, please bring it forward. We see it, we'll bring it on the air. We're gonna put the panel on the spot. So we're here for it. So before we get started, we're gonna go ahead and ring the bell, and we're gonna say hi to everybody that's out there in the chat. What it do? What's going on with you? We got Platinum Swords in the house. Platinum, what's going on? Caleb said, "Man Up's in the corner already." What I missed? No, Man Up is just not here. Man Up is not here this week.
By his choice. It's by his choice.
Yeah. Generic jobber on site without Man Up. Caleb, I see yours. We're gonna jump into it. We're gonna jump into it. Absolutely. All right. First up. We'll go and get this thing started. First up for this or that. This is a submission from Byron. All right, so we have Chris Jericho. He had a babyface run at WCW, babyface run in Smoky Mountain. And then he had several runs as a heel as well throughout the year. So to kick us off, Chris Jericho, babyface and heel. Are we going with this or are we going with that, Joey?
Is this the babyface and that's the heel?
Well, you can talk about all of their body of work. If there's a body of work that stuck out to you as a heel or a babyface, it doesn't necessarily have to be this picture. But it's just to symbolize.
Well, I thought it was the picture because I thought we had to pick this or that.
For a lot of the guys, they've had multiple ones as well. So
right. So, I just thought we were going to establish that babyface is this and heel is that.
If there is one that stood out to you when you could definitely talk that, and that's your favorite.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I prefer Jericho as a heel. I don't think there's any doubt his finest work is as a heel. To me, Jericho as a babyface is kind of corny.
Okay.
Like it always kind of was. He's funny and entertaining, but that's part of what makes him a good heel. I don't know. When you look at all of his body of work, if you're comparing him as a babyface or him as a heel, to me, all his best stuff was as a heel.
Okay.
It definitely, when you look at where he reached the most success, definitely is a heel.
Okay. It's definitely where hit or miss. Like you said, like a lot of his babyface stuff, was hilarious and whatnot. I enjoyed the interaction that he had with Stephanie. Once he went to the WWF. But also kind of piggybacking off of the our 90 series. I love the stuff he did with Dean Malenko. I love the whole Ralphus presentation as well. And there's definitely a bunch of layers to Chris Jericho. As even to this day, he continued to reinvent himself and whatnot. And a lot of that still that best word is as a heel. So I will go heel. Byron, since you chose this one, I'll leave the last one for you.
Hypocrites, parasites, germ incubators, sycophants, and troglodytes. There you go.
Did he ever, out of his 8 world championships that he won in wrestling, did he ever win one as a babyface?
No.
Ooh,
he did not.
That's what I'm saying. His heel stuff is what got
that.
him to the top.
I'm a huge Jericho fan, so I can answer that quickly. No.
Yeah,
okay.
I didn't think
He
so.
had a thing in 2000 where he won the WWF title and then completely reversed Triple
It
H.
doesn't
Right.
really count.
That mess right there. Yeah. And funny enough, I was actually with my brother when your daughter was born, when that Raw came on.
Yeah.
He might have won the WCW title as a babyface when he was doing that angle where he was in a tag team with The Rock. You remember that? He might have won that.
Invasion era. Oh, God. So please not talk about Invasion. I'm just like, no.
But that was before he turned back heel and became the undisputed champion.
Right. But that's no.
Which was still way bigger than him winning just the WCW.
Right.
Yeah, he said troglodytes.
Troglodytes, yeah. Sycophants, yeah. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Pamela Stewart preferred as a face. Jared Jabba went he went that heel Jericho circa 1998 with head security Ralphus. Absolutely, yes, freaking Ralphus. Absolutely. All right. We have on the spot one, guys, and we're gonna put you on to it. JBL as a heel or babyface. So babyface being this, heel being that. Byron.
Man, something about JBL as a heel, man. He has a punchable face as a heel. Like anything you say that you just want to punch him in the face and everything. And then plus, can I not remind you, man, the 2009 fireworks we got from Raw right there? Boom! Like, come on now. Come on, man. That's doing the heel run. That alone warrants heel for me. Okay, that's it for me.
Okay, Joey.
I don't know how to answer this one. I didn't like him either one. I wasn't a fan. I don't like him as either one. Like, how do I answer this?
Okay, so you remain neutral.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I think he's an overrated mid Carter, at best.
At best.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go that as well. I'll take him as a heel as well. Me and Byron always pop up for that fireworks that he had on him coming to Monday Night Raw. That was crazy. That was crazy.
He's a channel changer for me.
A Platinum Source face JBL. Okay, and generic jobber. This JBL heel was borderline evil. Okay. We had a man up sighting. Man up, we miss you. He was responding to Chris Jericho. He was funny making fun of Stephanie. Okay, good deal. All right. Next up, Joey. We have Jerry the King Lawler holding the Unified World Heavyweight title, and we have that Jerry Lawler. I'm sorry, I think it's Circuit Raw, but he definitely has some has some moments in USWA as well as heel as well. So in encompassing his long freaking career. So we babyface Jerry Lawler or heel Jerry Lawler, this or that, Byron.
I like that he carried promotion on his back as a face and everything. And that kind of says something to me and everything. So I want to lean towards, even though he's notorious for being a heel and everything, I like the fact that, the organization kind of revolved around him and everything. So I'm actually going, and I remember him as a champion, as a face. So I'm going to go him as a face.
Okay. All right. I'm a it was weird, Joey. It was weird because even when he was a face, he still had heel tendencies as well. So it's like,
Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, maybe
as a babyface, the man was throwing fire, for goodness sake, Joey. I mean,
well, now.
Come on now. I mean,
He had to even the score somehow, man. You know.
No, but it's like he still had he had heel tendencies, whatnot. I mean, I understand.
He never used the heel malicious. He never used the fire maliciously. He just had to even the odds up, you know. And he won the world championship back for the 158th time.
Sure, absolutely.
Nobody won more championships in professional wrestling than Jerry the King Lawler.
Absolutely, absolutely. And he beat up a 120-pound freaking actor soaking wet, for goodness sake. Not. After
that warrant a heel right there or what?
As a baby face, like
Andy Kaufman was a damn good.
I understand Kaufman was annoying. It was hell. He was.
That's like saying if I pile drive Jimmy Hart, am I the heel?
Exactly.
No, you're not.
No, you couldn't wait to see him get it.
I know.
You're gonna get a pop for that. Absolutely.
Exactly. You got to get that come up it. So absolutely. But I'm gonna go heel Lawler. I'm gonna go heel Lawler. Joey.
Undoubtedly, babyface Lawler from me personally, just because that body of work spanned. I mean,
yeah,
a lot longer, and
yeah, it did.
You're talking about a guy whose territory lasted about 10 years longer than almost any other territory or more. You know, like this, the Memphis territory is still a thing. Like, let's be real. They just did a Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame induction class and a group thing in Jackson, Tennessee, where they got all the legends together, and then they all came to the Memphis Wrestling TV taping the next day in Memphis. I was like, this stuff, to this day, Memphis Wrestling is still a thing, and that is because of Jerry Lawler. This guy, when you look at it per capita, to me as a babyface, drew better and did better than any other babyface in the history of wrestling.
Okay, fair enough. All right, let's check out the comments. Pat Sawyer, heel Lawler all the way. Him and ECW was proof enough. Okay. Peter Jobber has faced Jerry Lawler, was always my favorite. Okay. Scott loves Jerry the King. Okay. Kaufman was a heel in that scenario. I know, Pat. I'll just tongue in cheek there.
He was darn good at it.
Yeah, exactly. Caleb, you missed the whole premise of this.
Oh my fuck! What in the world did? Oh no!
Yeah, you missed the premise of you choosing one wrestler and we choosing if they babyface or heel. We're not choosing between two people. Okay, you missed the premise on it. Babyface King is money. Okay, good deal.
I mean, I love him as a heel too. Don't get me wrong. I think
absolutely.
It's despicable.
Shoot.
The work with Bret Hart in
absolutely.
WWF.
Absolutely.
You have to give credit where credit is due, man. Mm-hmm. They had a damn hot program in WWF in 1993. The Kiss My Feet, the Kiss My Foot match and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
Stuff, man.
All right. We'll keep the party going. All right. So this is what I added. George, I know you can appreciate this one here. So before the Jeff Jarrett, a lot of folks come to know from the WWF, WCW Impact run. Whatnot. Jeff Jarrett was this white meat babyface, son of Jerry Jarrett, and he was freaking loved. He was freaking yeah. He was the personification of a white meat babyface. Right. So we have that. Then we have all of his later body of work after that. Jeff Jarrett, babyface or heel, this or that, Byron.
I want to say heel, but this is kind of like legit heel heat and everything, only for the fact that he created that farce of Global Force Wrestling crap that he tried to do and everything. So it's like, I'm giving him heel off of that because it's legit heat and everything. Come on now, you're trying to run a whole Ponzi scheme off of that and everything. I mean,
he went to rehab.
I'm giving him heel straight off of that, man. Like, dude, you gotta be a complete butt I'm censoring myself right now. You gotta be a complete butt to try to do something like that and everything, just to merge with Impact and everything. To turn around, folding like a year later. Nah, man, you get healed. You a straight heel off of that for me. I'm sorry.
All right. I like heel. I like heel.
Oh, and this WCW word is nice too.
Yeah, I like heel. Yeah, I like heel. Like I said, Slapnuts hands down is better than USWA. Jeff surprised Jarrett's early WWF persona wasn't used. I do Slapnuts. That's why I chose that picture. So
I'll say something else too, man. Like
the
fact that he's co-founder of TNA and everything, of course you're gonna overbook yourself and everything, like having creative control and everything. To me, it's like a lot of backstage politics with me kind of make me legitimately not like him, outside of wrestling too. So it's like
he didn't book TNA, right?
Okay, well,
he didn't book himself as champion. That's not.
It felt. I know though, but it really felt like it though, man. It's like, come on,
Joey.
What you got?
I left the last one for you.
Definitely heel, and it's and to me, and let me say this. I think Jeff has had one of them an incredible legendary career as a performer, and I'll say this: I think his finest work was in TNA. I think he was an amazing top heel in TNA. Yeah. So that's why I don't understand the criticism of him being the NWA World Champion there and being the top heel, because to me, I couldn't imagine any other way. Who else could have been the top heel in TNA? Like, I really don't think.
What's that? You talking about during the NWA era?
Or
just the whole.
Well, that was the main era he wrestled there. That was him wrestling full time on the show. Once around that time that ended, he went to really being a part-time guy and stepping away. But I mean, to me that was his finest work. To me, the WCW run was kind of trash to me. Like that. I mean, but that wasn't his fault to me.
That was on his dying leg. So I mean, he has no fault in that one. But I do agree his TNA work was the best work and everything. So,
but I've literally witnessed like the natural, heat this guy gets, like the natural ability he has. I've been part of shows with him, including one that. To answer to Mike Graham saying he broke 1 million guitars and never drew a dime, he did. And he drew money for my indie company that I worked for, drew 4,500 people to a convention center in a town whose total population was less than 50,000. So try showing me anybody else that did that on an indie promotion in 2004. So you tell me what other indie companies that were drawing those kind of crowds at that time. And it wasn't any, and that was Jeff's drawing power. It was amazing. He was the NWA World Champion at the time, matter of fact. So there's the reason he was the champion. There was nobody else. He built all those baby faces. Without Jeff Jarrett, you have no AJ Styles. You have no R-Truth. You don't have any of these guys that you like to this day that are really, especially got over well as baby faces from him. That doesn't happen without Jeff to me.
Fair enough. All right. Scott said, "Love white hot heel." Jeff Jarrett. Okay. All right. This one was given to us by Byron. I'll let you go and set that one up, Byron.
Oh man, and I specifically chose these images for a very reason, because he's very unique. He's one of the few people that I know that did a heel turn while holding a championship. Macho Man also being notable for that and everything. But for the fact that during the hottest time of the year, where he was red hot and everything, CM Punk, literally light switch can turn it. So with that being said, I'm going to go with face, believe it or not.
Okay.
I'm going to go with face CM Punk and everything, only for the fact that he kind of redefined the era, a generation, to where he was a counter of John Cena and everything. He made people hate John Cena, in a sense, even though he was already getting stale and everything. But he kind of became synonymous with good promo work and everything. Obviously, we know about it from Ring of Honor and everything, but he brought it to the mainstream to where he became a household name and everything. Ever since then, he's been red hot and everything. That moment when he became, after the pipe bomb, that's what literally changed his whole career. And then he became synonymous, WWE, That's kind of like what really legitimized him overall. Even after his little heel turns afterwards and everything, you can't help but like him afterwards. So
Okay.
I'm going with his face turn.
So this. Okay, Joey.
This.
Well, I didn't watch much of his career, so
Okay.
but what I'll say about this, now don't get me wrong, I'm going to preface this by saying most of the stuff that CM Punk's come out and criticized people about in wrestling, I agree with most of it.
Okay.
But with that being said, dude's a dick, and to me, because of that, he's a better heel, just because even when he's a babyface, he's kind of being a dick, and it just comes off of him just being fearless to say the stuff he does and do the stuff he does. I mean, ultimately, he lost credibility by going back to WWE at this point anyway, because after all that running your mouth and talking trash and walking away from the business for all these years, you took the money. At the end of the day, you took the money and came crawling back. So,
but ain't that heelish though?
Because to me, he's more of a natural heel because he's a dick.
I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. That's his thing.
Okay, I'm gonna go heel. I really gravitated to when he was doing the Straight Edge Society stuff. I really did. I really did. It was crazy. It was crazy. I gravitated to that. Like Joey said, yeah, he does come off like a dick. He does come like he's better than. And if that ain't heel, I don't know what is. So I'm gonna go heel with that. Let's go to the comments. Said that heel CM Punk was on another level of arrogance that few can match, especially in Ring of Honor, MLW, and WWE. Okay. I like either Punk. Hard to decide. A good deal. You guys who are watching out there, let us know what you think. We definitely want to hear your comments. If you have one that you want us to throw up for you, let us know. You choosing this or you're choosing that? This being the baby.
Hey, I liked him talking shit about Adam Page because Adam Page is a waste of TV space. You want to talk about somebody who hasn't drawn a dime and got to run as the world champion? There's your guy.
Boring.
But that's been the case with AEW a lot, so whatever.
Yeah.
Hangman Page is okay, Joey.
Boring.
Look, if I was a billionaire and I had an action figure collection and I wanted to just play wrestling promoter, I guess I could do that too if I was a billionaire like that. and I could just pretend all these guys were my. But AEW in a nutshell is a guy playing wrestling promoter with billions of dollars who has no fucking idea what he's doing.
Wow.
Oh, and it shows. That's why there's no freaking sense to the story.
It's like having.
If you watch AEW for stories and you tell me anything makes sense in that show to you, you need to see a psychologist.
It's like
it looks like they're trying to do a little more these days with that.
It's like
yes, they're trying to do a little more. What they have, but we're like.
It's like what Joey says. It's like watching AEW. It's like having 100 action figures and everything. You got to decide who you want to match to and everything.
It's like letting a 9-year-old with
100 action figures.
Yeah, it's like a 9-year-old with ADHD booking a wrestling company with uncontrolled ADHD, not on medication. like that's what it's like. It's like, oh, I'm gonna do this, but I forgot this, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that. Oh shoot, I forgot this. So let's put this here. Yeah. Lord. That's what AEW is.
All right, Joe. This one's for you. Let you set that one up.
Oh yeah. Babyface Terry Funk or heel Terry Funk.
Oh gosh,
it's hard. This one is hard, man, because Terry Funk as a babyface is beloved and treasured.
Okay,
but damn it, man, as a heel,
yeah,
that's 6 of the.
He is sick. Yeah,
that's 6.
Yeah, you really got to.
I can't, man. I can't.
I'm sorry. I can look past the ECW stuff. I can't whatnot, and all I think is Terry Funk dropping Flair on his freaking head in Tennessee. After he won the world title, I think of Terry Funk trying to suffocate Ric Flair with a Clash of the Champions with a plastic bag. I'm thinking I'm thinking of Terry and Jerry Lawler. Hey, Lawler,
Yeah.
like you I'm gonna come to that empty arena. I'm gonna beat you like a dog. Yeah, I'm heel Terry all day, man, all day. Yeah,
Give me
easy.
Give me 76-year-old drunk Terry Flunk. Okay, that's what he called, drunk Terry Flunk. Sid knows what I'm talking about.
That's Stranglemania reference.
Stranglemania, yes. So I'll take it.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's hard to choose between between him and that man. I had to say heel with him. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
I'm gonna lean towards babyface Terry Funk. Him and
Really?
ECW, yes, him and ECW is the babyface. I don't know. That won me over. That's probably, and out of his storied super long career.
Yeah.
To me, that's some of his best work, and I loved him in that. Mainly because he was the old guy, and Shane Douglas was a great antagonist for him.
Okay.
Fair enough. All right, all right. Platinum got heel Funk. Is Prime Funk. Caleb got Terry in 1989. Okay.
Yeah.
Random Rick reviews. Hey, this is your first time. Appreciate you jumping in. Absolutely. That heel Terry Funk was choking Flair out with a plastic bag. That's pure evil. I know exactly. And that was like one of the first Clash of the Champions I actually saw live. I had to go across the street to our neighbor's house who had cable at the time. I asked if I could watch it on their TV because we didn't have cable at the time. Remember those days, Byron? We didn't have cable.
We call it barter cable. Before Comcast was called barter, but I don't.
Yeah, exactly. Random Rick review. It said heel. Okay, good deal. Scott heel Funk branding guys and power driving fools. Absolutely. Him and Junkyard Dog had a hell of a feud in WWF. I was say that's like 1986 ish, 85, 86 ish, somewhere in that whatnot. Panosaurus given us Jake Roberts. Face or heel?
Oh, this is easy to me.
Heel is easy. It's easy.
Heel, man. But I love Jake Roberts, man. Only because his promo work, man, is like it's like it draws you in. No matter if he's face or heel, he's gonna draw you in off of that and everything. It's like he talks. It's like you're going to shut up, okay? Because he's has something compelling to tell you. It's almost like a preacher preaching and everything. It's like he's so compelling and everything. But in particular, that doggone King Cobra on Macho Man Randy Savage, that won me over. Okay, that doggone King Cobra. Okay.
Yes.
That snake better be devenomized. It better be.
It better be.
Yes.
I love it.
Heel Jake is best.
No freaking question. Yeah, the man didn't have to yell to get his point across either. He didn't.
No.
He really didn't. You had to sit there and listen when he took you on a ride with his freaking promos, man. And he is still to this day the best DDT in the business, bar none.
Even though his WCW run was short, I even loved it when he attacked Sting and did all that stuff with him, and then did the spin the wheel, make the deal, and the promos he cut for that were awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Good Lord.
You
will not ban the DDT.
We will not ban it. Heel Jake all day. Okay. Face Jake and Missa was golden. However, nothing could touch heel Jake the Snake. Absolutely.
I'm telling you, man.
Absolutely.
He was in his element as a heel.
He was
Heroes of Wrestling Jake. I worked some shows with Jake Roberts when he was in sweatpants drunk mode too.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Man.
Okay.
Freaking wrestling on autopilot for sure.
Jake has some cool interest music. Byron. Do you trust me?
You trust me? You trust?
All right.
Oh man. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Byron, go ahead and set this one up.
Oh boy. Daniel Bryan Danielson. Yes, I gotta call Daniel Bryan Danielson. Yeah.
Just call him Daniel Danielson.
Daniel Danielson. Oh my gosh, man. Like very similar images and everything, but they both parallel and everything. So what I like about it is that I like his heel run only for the fact that he kind of plays off of fickle fans and everything. That whole fickle thing, man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's almost like he was speaking to me personally, man. Because it's like I'm not taking no shot at IWC name, but it's like, man, the way he's talking about and everything, and just man. But on the flip side and everything, he has so much charisma to where he originally just won people over and everything. Even his most recent AEW championship and everything, you know, he got there and everything. But I'm a pure fan of Daniel Bryan. I'm sorry, of his heel run.
Okay.
That
all right.
Pure fan of it.
Joey.
Definitely he's a baby face because to me, this guy, him as a heel doesn't make sense. And to me, it's just, first off, he's like 5'9" or 8 or whatever. And it's like, you were a little bitty, you too little to be a heel and for it to make sense. And I don't know, to me, the whole eco-friendly era and all that stuff was, I don't know.
It was hilarious, man.
I don't think he really had any heat though. I think he was stinking up the joint at that point. You know, to me, the money in him is as a baby face because again, he's small. He has that that sympathy appeal, that Ricky Morton appeal,
right?
Underdog appeal,
and that's what got it over. Yeah,
it did. When especially in WWF as well, because they loved that constantly fighting the system, to try to get to So yeah, babyface. Definitely babyface. Definitely. Taking a look at the comments real quick. No Ring of Honor. Bryan Danielson. Why both Danielson? Shame. All right.
Shame.
All right.
I'm telling you, man. Come on.
Daniel Danielson.
Heel
tree hugger.
That's the comment right there. There we go.
That Ring of Honor is legendary. I have until 5, ref. Yep, and Caleb agrees.
Okay, heel Bryan Danielson wrestling guys his own size, like in ROH, is different.
Yeah.
But when you're wrestling big dudes like in WWE, it doesn't work.
You're rather heel and face the American Dragon. It always okay. Good deal. All right, next up. All right, so Joey, you submitted this one. We have the Russian Nightmare Nikita Koloff. Well, we all know he they debuted in the Mid Atlantic territory, ran roughshod in the mid '80s. Then he had a run in AWA as well, right, Joey?
Yeah, that was that. I mean, well, obviously we know he turned face in Mid Atlantic in Jim Crockett Promotions first. He had his babyface run there, teaming with Dusty, doing everything like that. And then later on, when he returned to WCW, he returned as a heel, after the AWA run, after his brief hiatus from wrestling before the AWA run. He came back as a heel and had that program with Sting with the Russian chain match and all that stuff. And then turned back babyface before the end of his career, had hellacious matches with Ravishing Rick Rude over the U.S. Championship. So, I think Nikita had notable moments as a babyface and as a heel.
Okay, I think so. Yeah. So which one?
Oh, for me,
it's
got to be heel.
It's got to be heel. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going heel as well, man. They upon his debut, they built him up as a freaking big deal as well. The streets of Moscow will be paved with the gold of Ric Flair's NWA World Heavyweight title. I love how Gordon Solie sold that, and it really put him over as this monster Russian that's gonna come in and take this belt off Ric Flair, who was tweening at the time, whatnot. He wasn't a face, he wasn't a heel, he was in the middle, but he was going against this big bad Russian, whatnot, and it got over. It got over. So yeah, heel Nikita, absolutely. Byron.
I haven't followed Nikita Koloff like you guys and everything, but I have a fond memory of Clash of the Champions where he pretty much clotheslined the hell out of Sting and everything, and then busting him open one time.
Yeah.
Especially with that whole one, him and going against the Steiners and everything, him and Luger and everything. So, and the fact that he took the big hottest baby face at the time, Sting, for run for his money as an actual heel and everything. That would stick out to me as a child and everything. So I definitely remember him, the Russian Nightmare, the Russian Sickle and everything. So I'm off him as a heel.
Okay, good deal. All right.
That Russian chain match with Sting was cool too, because Sting pretty much won the match, but Nikita actually won because he Stinger splashed Nikita into the fourth corner, and that's how he tagged the fourth corner. Nikita tagged it because he got Stinger splashed into it, so he touched it before Sting. It was like, dang, man, that's a cool finish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think he's better as a face, to be honest. I think he's talking about Bryan Danielson.
Daniel Danielson.
Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, that one. Caleb, Nephew Nikita all day. Loves watching him with Ivan. Okay. Easy. Heel Nikita. Okay. Heel Nikita scared me. However, face Nikita team with Dusty after Magnum cover made me a fan. Absolutely, like that was freaking touching because we all know freaking Magnum was the heir apparent to be the world champion. And when he went down, it's like dreams were freaking shattered and everything, man, because Magnum was so beloved, and especially after the series that they had and whatnot as well. That was an epic moment. Heel Nikita is my second favorite wrestler next to Jake Roberts. Okay. Scott got heel. Israel, it works with Gable, Chad Gable, who is small. Okay.
Does it? Because last time I checked, he ain't doing nothing.
So he's prejudiced, but it's all good though. Napoleon complex. All
right. This or that. Edge. So.
Oh my gosh.
Edge as a babyface or Edge as a heel?
Can I say something about this, man?
Yeah, go for it.
Edge has a padded resume unnecessarily as a heel. That's the thing. His resume is very, very padded. All those championships won as a heel and everything. I get it and everything, but I liked him better when he was a tag team. When the whole from 2000, 2001 to the TLC matches and everything, Edge and Christopher Brood like that. Even going in as a tag team, I liked him better as a face.
Okay.
Even though he's got more success as a heel and everything, and then especially coming back and everything, though, I just feel like he's very overrated as a heel. Very overrated.
Okay.
Very, very overrated.
Joey?
I mean, I kind of think he's very overrated in general, all the way around. Yeah, but I guess I'll give him the edge I'll give him, a lead towards heel just because that's where so much of his success was and everything. But I don't know. It's like once you saw him do that, like I don't understand how he kept having so much success over the years going up, because it was like the same thing over and over again. He wasn't really doing anything else.
Okay. Yeah. Heel. Absolutely. Yeah. I'll take heel. I'll take heel on that one as well. Generic jobber. Pass. Damn it. That's a big one. So I had to say this. Face Edge. Okay.
That being said, he doesn't hold a candle to heel Christian.
Oh my gosh.
Heel Christian.
Heel Christian all his money, dude. Heel Christian.
Especially nowadays.
I'm going to say this right here.
Yeah.
This is the best iteration of Christian right now, currently.
Yes.
Yeah.
By far.
Absolutely.
And he's had some great stuff. Like
this is
the
like
stuff in TNA.
Yeah.
Even that, but I'm gonna say even now is better than what he had in TNA and everything, only because he really gets to be in his own element. He has more control of his character. Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna say it now versus say this, and his TNA run was pretty good too. I'll take that over his WWE run any day.
If they had any sense, he'd be the guy that takes the belt off of Bryan Danielson over in AEW.
Absolutely.
If they had any sense, he'd be the hottest heel world champion they've had.
Yeah. All right. This will might trigger a couple folks. We'll see with it. We'll see about it because.
Okay. I was thinking something way worse.
Exactly. No.
Oh, man.
I wasn't gonna go that far, Joey. Okay, we have Sergeant Slaughter, G.I. Joe, the real American hero cartoons and whatnot. Stand for America, boom, boom, boom. He had that run. He had some heel runs as well. Most notably, being the Iraqi sympathizer in the heat of freaking Desert Storm, Desert Shield. and the man was getting legit death threats in 1990, 1991. A couple with some other heel runs that he had earlier in his career and whatnot. But here we go. Sergeant Slaughter. Babyface or heel? This or that?
Come on.
Come
on, man.
Let's go Byron.
Come on, man. Come on, man. This is G.I. Joe, man. Come on now. G.I. Joe was there. G.I. Joe. Come on, man. Come on now. Come on. Action hero, man. Like a cartoon translate into a wrestler. Come on, man. I mean, I'm sorry. It's my childhood, man. I gotta go babyface, man.
You go babyface?
I'm sorry, man.
And I'm gonna go that way too. It's this for me.
Come on, man.
Is this for you?
You say what you want about his heel run, but come on, man.
Come on, man.
The AWA made him America's champion. They made a belt for this man.
They did. They did make the belt. That's the beauty of this. Well, I love that heel run so much. Yeah. I did because it just like he did a complete 180 to being the American patriot, whatnot. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I didn't want to see him do it though, and it's kind of like
that was the thing, man. It was like it was a year run of that year run of him as a freaking heel and whatnot. It's like, oh, he just flipped it all the way around.
I mostly just feel sorry for him for that run, especially for that match with the Ultimate Warrior.
I know.
Because that match was not good at the Royal Rumble. Let's be honest. Like the only good thing about that was the Macho King.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That match broke my heart.
Yeah,
I hate that, but I'm going. No, man.
Mainly because the Macho King busting Ultimate Warrior upside his daggum head with that scepter.
Boom, that scepter. Boom, yes.
Yeah.
At least that match came out decent. Jeez.
Yeah. So okay, so. Yeah. So, all right. So Generic Jobber said heel slaughter in NWA. Yep, absolutely. His run WWF where he came close to being back up for the title is legendary. He had a good feud with Pat Patterson as well in the early WWF as well. All right, Joey.
Patterson had a lot of feuds and a lot of them weren't in the ring.
Jesus, Joey. Right for Planet Soul, he'll pull the trigger. Joey, this or that. Hulk Hogan. Boy, Platinum.
I have nothing.
Got him.
Yeah.
I'm CJBL from earlier.
Based purely off of my childhood and childhood only, Hulk Hogan babyface. And I
think your vitamins lie. What else did he do? He lied about everything, man. He's still lying.
So
this man said he wrestled over 400 days one year.
Sure, absolutely. You can in your mind, brother.
I could tell he was full of. I could tell he was full of shit as a kid.
Babyface. Like, come on now, come on. That leg drop is super effective. You're gonna stay on your ass for 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Okay. There's no outside the people's elbow and the Warrior smash. You're gonna stay on that canvas for 3 seconds at that leg face. Okay. That's super effective. That is super effective. Okay. And when he did it as a heel, it didn't work. Right. It is a baby face. It worked. You was on the ground for 3 seconds. Thanks. Okay, I'll take
it. Same leg drop.
The leg drop. Okay, big boot and leg drop. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
I'm shut up.
Okay. Holding in line because the only unhealthy thing he ate was the antibiotic chickens and a lot of them.
I didn't say that, but
I'm glad you did. Y'all not gonna slander.
I thought they were vitamins, man.
That antibiotic chicken. Hogan in New Japan, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Byron, I'll let you go and set this one up.
Oh, yes.
Go set that up for context.
Oh my gosh, man.
This is not even a question. Really.
I don't know because
Man, look here, man. This you got to think about him, man. A couple runs over here. So we can start with the invasion angle and everything. Obviously, he was trying to be the face and everything of WWF and everything going against WCW, and even then he became fastest was it Grand Slam champion like very quickly and everything. And like I said, he got it between heel and face and everything, and then even going into his final run in WWE and everything with the whole wrestling machine and everything. I believe he was a face at that time, if I remember right, or at least going to ECW. I like that run, but heel that something about that main event Mafia when he first got in TNA, he was a face with Samoa Joe. Okay, so but then when he started getting all the titles, X Division title, TNA title, tag team titles, who is the one man a person win the tag titles as a singles person? Come on now, as a heel, come on now. I like for that right there, and then the main event Mafia, which I think was a very successful faction. I'm gonna give his heel run.
Okay.
I really will. I like his TNA work better than anything else.
Okay.
By far.
All right.
By far.
Joey?
No, he's a natural heel.
Absolutely.
Like it's no doubt about it. I like that picture of him and his Randy Couture wannabe run right there, where he let his balding hair grow out. So, like he looked like Randy Couture from the UFC. But yeah, heel Kurt Angle is where the money is. It just is. Main Event Mafia was amazing. A heel faction where Sting was still kind of a baby face.
Man, it's like you cannot turn him heel for nothing. I'm sorry.
But it was so good. It worked so well though. But yeah, Kurt was amazing in that. I mean, his drawing powers really is a heel.
Can I say something about Main Event Mafia, man?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say two names that's gonna probably just make y'all really mark out. Chet Lemon and Black Snow, okay? Chet Lemon and Black Snow. If y'all ever watched the episode where Kevin Nash and Booker T take over announcement and everything, that was by far the greatest episode of TNA. I am so sorry, but yes. Main Event Mafia taking over and everything, yes. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, it was a really underrated faction.
Very underrated faction, man. I legit love Main Event Mafia, man. I love it.
Until they started letting everybody else in. When Samoa Joe and Nick Aldis were in it and stuff, it kind of lost its appeal. It's got to be the OGs. You got to have Big Papa Pump. You got to have Booker T. You got to have Nash. It's got to be the OGs.
Come on now, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that dollar store version of Main Event.
Look, it made me happy when Scott Steiner and Booker T won the tag titles together. It was like, dude, it's half of Harlem Heat and the Steiner brothers come together.
Yes. Yes. Come on, man.
They won the tag team titles.
How can you not be a fan at that time, man? Like, even though Kurt was the leader, Sting was the champion.
And Booker T with his fake accent he pulled off all the time.
Yes! The African accent just
where Booker came up with that, I don't know, but it was gold.
Oh gosh.
I'm sorry, man. I know we deviated everything, man, but his Main Event Mafia.
Good.
His Main Event Mafia run, man, I'm telling you, that was the stuff right there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, everybody seems to prefer heel Angle because that's when he's at his funniest and being himself. He just be like,
I'm just a sexy Kurt. Sexy Kurt. I make it.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. All right. Joey, go ahead and set this one up.
Yeah. Now we ain't talked about no women yet here, but come on, man. Do you know what pisses me off more than anything?
What's that?
WWE Women's Revolution. Because they act like women weren't good wrestlers before that, and they were. And Medusa was as damn good as any of them, especially back then. Between the 80s and 90s, the AWA run, her run in WCW, and then they're running the WWF and beyond, coming back to WCW and all the work she did. Also the work in Japan. Obviously, she had a story career over there too. I'm a big Medusa fan, and so for that, yeah, I gotta bring her up too, because to me, she had strong moments as a heel and a babyface.
Absolutely. I'm gonna go heel Medusa because it goes naturally. She had the title run in WWF, but that babyface run just didn't like grab me though, you know. Like they try to really get it over by having her go against these monster heel women,
Yeah.
whatnot, but it just didn't click, you know. It just didn't.
She was-
The ability was there. She could definitely go, but the babyface just didn't grab me, you know.
it was babyface by default in WWF at the time, and
Yeah.
it's like you had no other person as a babyface, so let's get her as a babyface and everything, and it was just by default and everything, and it just wasn't organic and everything. So yes, she's notorious for her WCW run anyway, you know. So and then yes, it's just she just worked.
She helped make the Dangerous Alliance, and her and Ravishing Rick Rude together was freaking amazing. Like that was
yes.
perfect pairing right there for that run. And I'll say this: I guess if you had never saw her work as Medusa and you just took her as a Lundra Blaze in WWF, you might really be into it. But it's kind of like I just saw her on WCW a few weeks ago, and she was, you know, just a nasty heel. So it's kind of like, you know, for me, it's kind of like I don't know. It was trying too hard for her to be a babyface and stuff, and it just didn't come off naturally.
Right.
Okay.
But she could damn go, and I'm tired of people acting like women back then could not go in the ring, because Medusa was a great example of somebody that could actually go.
Her and Sherry Martel by far.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
She was 10 times the wrestler freaking Mercedes Moné is, and that ain't saying anything.
Yeah.
Run circles.
Yes.
Clearly.
Yeah. Patton said never cared for her, so neither.
Okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Keeping the party going. As we got under the 10-minute warning. Now we got have a couple more. We definitely ain't gonna get to all of this, so we might circle around, get back to it. Joe, we talked about this earlier, and we said it whatnot. It was like it'd be cool if we talk about Rick Martel. Yeah, I thought about that one today. I really did. I was watching the match Rick Martel had with Ric Flair earlier. From 1985 in All Japan Wrestling. Awesome freaking talent. Whatnot. Rick Martel could definitely go in the ring and whatnot. The major caveat that Rick Martel had against him was like what kind of character he can go in the ring, but it was like what was the Rick Martel character? What was the promo? Whatnot? He truly answered that as the model Rick Martel. And we saw that next level of him right there. So Rick Martel, babyface or heel, this or that, Byron?
Heel by far. Heel by far.
Okay. Appreciate the heel work. Okay, Joey.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say to appreciate that you have to see the stuff from back then. You have to see how over of a babyface he actually was and how good he was at it. Yeah. And then even him coming into WCW in the 90s, and he was a babyface there for a little bit, and the fans, he just had natural charisma either way. And I don't think he gets enough credit for that. Yeah, if you look at him in context of the WWF,
right,
it may be hard to see that. I like Strikeforce.
Yeah,
I thought
Strikeforce was amazing. I liked
him and Tito together as baby faces. I thought that was amazing.
Yes, it was.
I definitely appreciate Rick Martel's heel run, but they never seemed to get locked on to using him, and they never saw him, as being what he could have been. Now, if we had seen Rick Martel get to work on top in the WWF a little more, have a program with Hogan, I could see maybe him, being more legendary as a heel. But to me, like when you see him working Ric Flair and stuff like that, and the natural charisma he had, which again, I think people put it off like, no, he was this incredibly boring babyface before, and then he became a heel, and now he's decent. And it's like, oh no, man.
I saw a little bit of his body work in tapes from AWA and whatnot. So definitely appreciation for the talent, but I really appreciate that character work that he showed as the model. The feud with Jake Roberts was some good stuff.
That's the best they ever used him.
Mm-hmm. It really was. Remember in the beginning of that heel turn, he had Slick as his manager.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
you didn't got to get me started about Slick. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. I know, Joey. I know.
I mean, that man. Nobody ever talks about him in the context of great managers, but he was. Sorry.
Exactly. Yes, it's freaking Strike Force. Yeah, I love Strike Force. That's I love girls in cars. I'm just saying. I like the theme song. That theme song is epic. I'm just saying.
It was a different time and a different thing, especially when he was AWA World Champion. AWA was not WWF. It's a different presentation. It is professional wrestling versus theater.
Right. Absolutely. Arrogant Martel would have made a great IC champion, I think. Okay. Absolutely. Even though Face Martel could go in the ring, the model was pure arrogance. Arrogance, the sweet smell of victory. Yes, it was. The woman could tie you up and tap you out. Oh, yes, you talked about the one before. Okay. Scott prefers Face Martel. Okay. I think we got time for one more, guys. Byron.
Oh my gosh. Why would you do this, bro?
So, babyface taker or heel taker? I already know Joey's feeling on this.
Do you?
I do. He don't care.
No. I do care, and I am going to say something in a minute, but I'll wait till it's my turn.
It's your turn, Joy.
Okay.
Let him go first.
This man right here is the single most overrated talent in the history of professional wrestling to me. He is the corniest ass character of stupid ass make-believe shit that I've ever seen in my life. The fakest character in the history of professional wrestling with very little act. I mean, he basically, to me, had the athletic ability of Hulk Hogan, about the same. He was surrounded in a character that I don't really care for either way, because to me he was corny as a heel. I mean, in a way he was scary, but it was still corny. And don't get me wrong, I've worked many shows with Percy Pringle, Paul Bearer, and had in-depth conversations with him about the wrestling business. I don't even understand how, other than the fact the paycheck, they ever talked Percy into this, because it didn't really. If you ever talked to Percy and met him, you'd know this type of thing was not his thing. This type of silliness is the way I see it. I don't know. To me, the Undertaker was never believable. He was a silly character as a heel or a babyface. I never found him to have any real heel heat. When did he have heel heat? Like, to me, and then as a babyface, sure, he was over. Mm-hmm. But if you got that much of the machine behind you in a character, and you were, like that, you probably would too.
Mm-hmm. All right,
he does not appreciate kayfabe in the 90s or something. Like, he was probably past kayfabe, because literally he's the definition of kayfabe and everything at the time. See, I got to think back to my 7-year-old self and everything, watching this and everything. To me, it puts on. It's like it's a theater. It's literally theatricals and everything. And like I said, at the time, for me, I liked it. Okay, to me, it was the whole mystique that got into it and everything, to where. Mm-hmm. The one person that can dethrone Hogan, he took the title off of Hogan not once but twice, and he did it both as a heel. So I can look at it as that. Yes, he doesn't have that many title runs and everything, but the fact that they built a whole WrestleMania streak around him and everything,
sure.
Saying it's like he was the cornerstone of the company for so long and everything. Now, again, at the time, the whole Mortician and the dead man thing and everything is just, it creeped me the hell out. Okay, like it really did. It creeped me the hell out. Like it literally, like, putting people in caskets, shutting them tight and everything, putting them body bags and everything. Oh, this is just MO right here. Oh, okay, boom. And then
but then they're back on TV in 2 weeks.
Huh?
Then they're back on TV in 2 weeks. That kind of blows the whole thing.
But see, we didn't think about logic like that, though.
I did at that age enough to where you're talking about a guy in a company, in the same company with Mr. Perfect and Bret Hart, guys that were real, like that came off as real wrestlers that told great stories in the ring and appeared there to be an actual, like, element of wrestling to it. And then you have this guy who's just a circus freak and has no real athletic ability.
Man, come on,
man. Mark Callis in WCW, he was cool. He was cool. He was cool. The stuff that he was doing before his freaking run or whatnot. He was a top. You said he had no agility. He was moving pretty good for a freaking big man.
Okay, but that's it. That's it. You just said it right there. He's doing pretty good for a big man. You're making a reason why he was okay. But in reality, was he because he could jump and do a clothesline and jump at the same time? Okay. You know, the fact that he could balance on a rope while holding on to somebody's arm. What actually did he do that was athletic? You know, except for dump Coco Beware on his head the first match he had in the company and about concuss him.
Man, you was not gonna let him.
I mean, you know, he's a guy. It's like, dude, you could put a wall in the ring and have people just bump off of it. I mean, it's about the same thing. You know, he had a creepy look and everything, but it's like, I don't know, man. I never saw Undertaker get real heat. It was just a mystique about him.
Joey's just mad.
He got over by no selling. I'm mad. First off, I'm not mad. I nothing this guy. I don't give a fuck. I don't think about this guy when I sit down in a chair or nothing like that. I don't give a fuck about the Undertaker. Just first off. But this is the reason, you know, the reason he wasn't the champion during the 90s a lot is because, you know, they were, you know, when you had a guy like Bret Hart, they haven't kept go back to because he's the guy that was believable. He's the guy that made you actually care about wrestling. He did damn. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You have to have a guy that could tell stories and stuff like that. Undertaker was really incapable of that until when, like the 2000s. And that was only because by then he had beaten everybody and everything. I mean, and then the worst time in Undertaker is when he had the feud with Austin. And it was like, what's the point of this? Because he was a heel and now like he was no longer, you know, even remotely invincible because Austin beat him all the time.
Fair enough.
You know, then he comes back on a motorcycle. Whoop-de-doo.
That was American Badass though, man.
Yeah. I guess if you like Limp Bizkit.
You weren't a Limp Bizkit guy, Joy? No? Okay.
I'd rather break my fingernails across my face.
Oh, we've come to the end, y'all. Just take it more from one incarnation to the other. Okay, all right. We come to the end. We still had like another 10 to go. Well, not, but we ain't have time. We're gonna have to make this a part 2, guys. We got to come back and do it again. We got to tap the loop on the ones that we had. We hope everybody out there enjoyed it. What was bringing to you. We want to thank our special guest, my brother Byron, for coming on board. We appreciate that. If you're watching us over on Twitch, we thank you so much for watching. On your way out, make sure you follow us over there. We got some things in the works to bring more content exclusively to Twitch. So definitely stay tuned for that. For you are watching on YouTube, as always, we appreciate your continued support and your likes and your subscribe. We definitely appreciate it. We besides these live shows, we're dropping shorts, live show content, belt unboxings, all that good stuff. Bells and buzz and everything in between. We try to cover it and bring it to you. So we definitely appreciate that. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notifications so you get all of the notifications as to when we drop something. Joey, what else?
Don't do drugs.
Yes, please don't.
Do. Go ahead. I mean, whatever. I don't care. No, but make sure you join our Facebook group, Bells and Belts. We have a lot of fun in there, as well as our business page, Bells and Belts, where you can watch this show live on, like Caleb. Mm-hmm. He's been here for the last few weeks holding down that Facebook, man. Yeah. Really appreciate you on that, Caleb. Nobody else wants to watch on Facebook, but you could. I'm just saying.
Yeah, exactly. It's there. We were trying to get that business page back up, so we definitely like use it. It's there. It's there. We have these avenues to get you this content. Oh, Instagram as well. We're gonna get Instagram going as well. Bells and Belts over on Instagram as well. Give us a follow over there. We're gonna be dropping our pics and reels and stuff over there as well. Again,
and Man Up's OnlyFans page.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Got about
hold on.
that.
What? Oh, I was reading off the teleprompter. I'm sorry.
Delete it. Okay. Byron, thanks again for joining us, man. We go get back on the schedule. We got to do part 2 to this. We do. We got to do part 2 to this. So, guys, awesome show. Everybody out there watching, we appreciate you. You keep coming back. We're gonna keep bringing it to you. So for Byron and for Joey, your boy Cedric D. We'll see you guys here next week here on Bells and Belts.